Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I wanted to talk about things I would add or change, or really it's just things I'd like to add, which was a video suggested to me by Hazy. At the time I said to him I don't really know what I'd want to change or add, and I've been thinking about it for quite a while, just trying to, just so I can get a video idea out there, I suppose. And something I would actually really like to add, and this is my one big thing, would be like a text chat in game. You know how like GTA has its text chat in game when you're playing, and people online in the lobby can literally just message you, or they message in like an all chat, like for PC obviously, because it's probably a lot harder to do on console. But it'd just be nice to do that, because then if you're in a lobby with random people, you could just challenge them to random stuff like that, and that would just be a cool way of getting into contact with other random players that are in the game. And it would be quite a good thing as well on all the bike parks and all the other stuff like that. I think it would just be a little cool feature that would work. Obviously, it would probably be quite hard to do. I'm not entirely sure how text chat coding works for multiplayer and stuff like that, because you obviously have to do quite a bit to actually get it to work. But I think that would just be a cool idea. I think it would be really useful, and I think it'd actually be quite cool to have it. And I think that would just be pretty sick. Another thing I'd like to add is probably more bonus worlds. Like the bonus world, like when they very first came out, everyone was super hyped for the Canyons little skate park area, because we hadn't had anything like that before, and that was probably one of the coolest things that they added in a long time. And now that it feels like they're sort of coming to the end of just updating this game, and they're really just adding they're really just trying to focus on publishing at the moment. It might just be that, such as they're trying to get copies out for PlayStation, they're trying to get copies out for Switch and stuff like that. Another cool thing would be more bonus worlds, or maybe just more bike parks, because at the moment all of the bike parks that are out were just modded maps that got put into a folder that got hard baked into the game, so they all now have separate little what do you want to call it? What seeds, I suppose, because I know Stoker Bike Park is 1014 is its seed, and that's basically what I mean by they were modded maps and just got put into the game. And it'd be nice to not have like completely cut us off from like a preview of what it would be like, such as like Rosie's ones that they added in was literally all the modded maps they make, like they have Verberg ones, the Cambria Trail and stuff like that, the STMP line and stuff like that, stuff that we had already seen before it got put into the game. It'd be nice to not know anything, and then all of a sudden there's this new cool thing here for us to ride. I think that would be pretty good. Or even maybe as a number 3 to add or change would be another career, because although everyone loves the careers that we've got at the moment, the Highlands run, or actually one thing I'd like to change is whether you could choose to do the daily challenge in the Highland in career mode normal one, or you could do it in career plus, because that would be quite a good alternative, I suppose you could say. Also, I think one more thing I would actually like to change. Last thing I would like to add is literally just more crew members, or change some of the crew members that are already there, like the minus hay bale crew member. That is the most pointless thing in the world, because most of the time, by the time you see that, you're out of the desert, and who actually crashes into the hay bales? No one, unless you're like blind, I suppose. Sorry, but you really don't see them, and even then you don't really even crash into them. They're not that much of an issue, especially just trying to do that. To use one is not an issue. We could use that as something else. I don't know what we could use it as, because I haven't thought that far, but I'm just saying it would be nice to have something else instead of that one, especially like there's a lot of there's add steepness, but there's no minus steepness, and a minus steepness would be quite nice, because I know when people play Peaks they don't like to get the super steep maps, because it makes it really difficult, especially when you're trying to do a golden run where you don't die at all. It does really risk your life just trying to get through that, no matter what, because having plus steepness, because you're like, oh, I only did that at the time, but you don't anymore. It would be nice to just have a minus steepness, which would be pretty good. But I don't really have much more to say, to be honest. The game is pretty good as it is. There really isn't much I'd like to tweak or add, even just those things, and that would probably be it. So that's why there's only a list of how many I gave. I said there was going to be 5, and there probably wasn't. But yeah, I'm kind of feeling really sick at the moment. I just have this really consistent headache, and it just makes me feel nauseous all the time. I don't have the coronavirus because I don't have the symptoms, but I just have that sort of illness at the moment. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, do all that coolness stuff, and I will see you later. Thank you very much. Goodbye.